Good morning and welcome to EBEONADI 103.5 FM. Today, the 14th day of December 2023. Today is Thursday and the time is 2 minutes past the hour of 7. It's time for newspaper headlines on EBEONADI 103.5 FM. This morning, we're going to take you through the news making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers. But before we do that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines. Please stay with us.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that the complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on EBEONADI 103.5 FM. This morning, we're going to take you through the news making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper, Leadership, Vanguard, Punch, Daily Post, The Nation, This Day, The Sun. You can as well join us on Facebook as we're live at EBEONADI 103.5 FM. Drop your comment on the comment section of the live video. You can equally stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm. I am Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper this morning. Fubara bears fangs, demolishes assembly complex, presents 2024 budget to 4 lawmakers. U.S. lawmaker urges unconditional release of Kanu. CJN tax judges on flawless verdicts. NMPC delivers 4.5 trillion naira revenue to Federation account in 2023, says Kiari. Unions hail federal government exemption of universities, police, others from IPPIS. US list gains of renewed engagement with Africa 1 year after summit. COP28 ends with agreement on swift, just, equitable fossil fuel transition. 3 feared dead in Ekiti bank robbery. NLC forced planned unbundling of TCN, 6 stakeholders engagement. Federal government explains delay in plastic packaging ban. Federal government awards 5% of social interventions to senior citizens. EFCC demands a return of assets stashed abroad. Sanwo-Olu presents 2.2 trillion naira 2024 budget to assembly. Security challenges require well-trained personnel, says minister. NMPC insists 1.78 million barrel per day oil production, $77.96 per barrel, achievable in 2024. INEC's failure to prosecute electoral offenders worries MBA. Multiple taxation, impending telecoms growth, NCC says. Large ferry urges Lagosians to embrace waterways transportation. Tinubu sacks head of aviation agencies. FEC approves 6.32 billion naira contracts. SSS arraigns 6 dismissed staff of Ekiti Revenue Service over alleged fraud. Trade Investment Ministry clarifies controversial budget lines. Wearing of Adire now compulsory for visitors at Ochobo Festival, says Atoja. Ondo Assembly declares Ayedatiwa acting governor. Tinubu swears in Aliu Olopa as heads of ICPC, FCSC. Edo Guba. Akein vows to restore state's lost glory, visits APC state ESCO. Federal government establishes bamboo factory in Kogi. Stakeholders advocate increased women participation in policy making. Para government converts general hospital, upgrades hotel. NHRC urges collaboration to tackle gender-based violence. Osun State Governor Adeleke returns from vacation, dismisses ill health report. Chetima, Ganduje, Oni orders to celebrate late Ajimobi on posthumous birthday. Tinubu risks losing re-election in 2027, says Lukman. Obaseki hails JobSA's impact on public service in Edo. Boundary disputes. Government sues for peace in Anambra. ITEL unveils powerful ITEL P55 5G smartphone in partnership with Airtel. Revamp. FCC to key into Tinubu renewed hope mandate to end marginalization. I want to make scapegoats of corrupt officials in civil service. Olopa. Geologists develop compendium to promote research, dissemination of information. Sanwo-Olu presents 2024 budget, says old, new debt to take 942.8 billion naira. Borno Governor Zulum plans to spend 340.5 billion naira in 2024. Yobe government shifts local government poll to May 25. World Bank backs Tinubu's reform, projects a 3.5% economic growth in 3 years. Tinubu swears in Aliyu as new ICPC chairman. Tougher times await Nigerian women with widening gap in political opportunities. Women Trust Fund forecast. Tougher times await Nigerian women with widening gap in political opportunities. Women Trust Fund forecast. Whitefield Foundation celebrates 20 years anniversary. Climate change. Stakeholders tax farmers to adopt digital technology. Man back 2 years imprisonment for 1.8 million naira visa fraud. Ex-APC spokesman Nabena urges Tinubu to stay clear of Rivers Ondo political crisis. Tinubu unveils plan for massive investment in health sector. Refugee Commission. Resident doctors take medical outreach to internally displaced persons camp. University of Ibadan students apprehended for allegedly raping colleague. Lagos. Property owners, stakeholders meet to resolve persistent flooding. Girl commits suicide in Adamawa over boyfriend's death. Airlines to pay compensation for delayed, cancelled flights. Minister. Medical leave. Ondo Assembly confirms receipt of letter from Akeredolu. Woman in court over alleged assault on neighbor. Ebonyi. Edo Poly. Shanxi Poly, China. Yongxin Steel partner to train technicians on Chinese technologies. That's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning. Flip over to Leadership newspaper. Federal government suspends salaries of 686 civil servants over unverified records. Police kill 13 bandits, rescue 268 kidnapped victims in Castina. We will ensure Kaduna bombing incident doesn't happen again. Chief of Defense Staff, Governor Abiodun, offers scholarship to children of slain Ogun Finance Director, orders payment of gratuity. 3 feared killed as armed robbers attack banks, cut away cash in Ekiti. Why federal government launched new 4D foreign policy? Minister. Tinubu sacks FAAN, NAMA, NSIB, NIMET, NCAT bosses, suspends NCAA DG. Fire guts Kanu local government secretariat as unknown persons attack reinstated chairman. Nollywood star Iyabo Ojo settles tax dispute with Lagos government. Stay clear of Rivers, Ondo politics. Ex-APC spokesman cautions Tinubu. Federal government not behind Rivers crisis. Information minister. Navy arrests 28 for stealing 527,800 liters of crude. Minister links banditry, terrorism to powerful figures illegally mining. Minister links banditry, terrorism to powerful figures illegal mining. Bomb mishap. Kaduna community disowns 33 billion naira suit against federal government. Diphtheria outbreak claims 4 lives in Nasarawa. Federal Executive Council exempts universities, polytechnics, COEs from IPPIS. Para Cabinet approves Para State University Teaching Hospital flyover orders. Again, CBN assures public of adequate cash supply. New ICPC chairman Aliu assumes office, vows transparency. SUG, Student Union Government calls for calm as landlord kills final year students in Delta. Oyetola presents 2024 budget to National Assembly, prioritize Apapa, Tinkan Port rehabilitation. Low COVID-19 vaccination among Anambra health workers worries World Health Organization. Mother, 9-day-old die in Ondo building collapse. Low, we've taken this. Adamawa Deputy Governor appointed chair of Nigerian-Cameroon Border States Committee. Bayelsa Guba, Labour Party candidate asks tribunal to disqualify Diri Silva. Niger set to begin crude oil exports through new pipeline in January. Community decries illegal seizure of 73 hectares in Castina. 6 arraigned for defrauding taxpayers of 1.7 million naira in Ekiti. Catholic Diocese of Makurdi launches Radio Maria Nigeria. Why we are rejecting electronic transfer despite cash scarcity. Lagos traders. Anambra First Lady spreads Christmas cheer to orphanages, welfare homes. APC structure collapse in Plateau due to lack of internal democracy. Former chair Ndume distributes 22 carriage tricycle to constituents, APC stakeholders. Zamfara to prosecute woman accused of assaulting 12-year-old stepdaughter. Edo Guba 2024, Idahosa needed to replicate Ovia Magic Group. Bauchi governor awarded honorary doctorate degree. Nigeria launches data protection roadmap, aims to create 500,000 jobs. EcoBank named official sponsor of AFCON 2023. University of Ibadan law students arrested for allegedly raping fresher. Lagos State University first class graduate tops ICANN exams, wins 3 awards. Diri denies involvement in Bayelsa United kicked sponsorship deal with Hakini. 81 billion naira needed to complete Abuja Airport's second runway, Kiamu. Tinubu swears in Adamu Olopa as new ICPC FCSC chairman. Fire raises 14 shops, destroy 19.3 million naira property in Kwara. Man gets 2 years for 1.8 million naira visa fraud. Airlines to face shame list, pay compensation for flight disruption. Kiamo. Nigeria Army remodels school building in Bronu. Ocean food poisoning. APC advises Adeleke to halt school feeding program. International Migrant Day. NIS intensifies efforts against human trafficking. Agostos rates TAJ Bank best non-interest bank in Nigeria. That's the much we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the leadership newspaper, we'll flip over to Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu sacks FAAN, NAMA, NSIB, NIMET DGs. Economic reforms. Nigeria under poverty line rise to 104 million. World Bank. Rivers Assembly crisis. State government demolishes assembly complex. Crisis. State government demolishes assembly complex. Owners FUM over tenure limitation circular. Insecurity. Police reform to encompass all areas. Federal government. Ogun orders 17 communities to vacate forest reserve. Why NJC should go after judges with luxurious lifestyle. Adegoke. San. Wike to FCTA staff on 56th birthday. We will continue to work together. Atman urges quick revamp of Port Harcourt refinery. Federal Executive Council approves 6.32 billion naira for 2 aviation contracts. NMPCL delivers 4.5 trillion naira revenue to federal government from January to October. Mele, Kiari. Rivers lawmakers whose seats were declared vacant lack sound legal advice. Falana. Rivers crisis. PDP National Working Committee to write INEC over 25 vacant seats. Ogun orders 17 communities to vacate forest reserve. Sanwo-Olu presents 2.246 trillion naira 2024 budget of renewal to Lagos Assembly. 9-day-old baby mother killed in Ondo building collapse. Gunmen attack convoy, kill 4 soldiers, 2 drivers, abduct 2 expatriates. Boronu lady offers baby for 1 million naira in Lagos drug enclave. Fresh outbreak of COVID-19 hits Benue. How 10 died in Lagos Ibadan Expressway auto crash. As Air Peace seizes money. COP28, Tinubu's hypocrisy on climate change. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Ondo crisis. Tinubu summons Ayedatiwa speaker, orders to another meeting. 27 Rivers lawmakers dump PDP for APC. That's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Rep awards indigent students 50,000 naira grant. Chetima Mankinde orders to grace Ajimobi's posthumous birthday. Chinese monarchs use artificial intelligence to digitally resurrect the dead. Chinese monarchs use artificial intelligence to digitally resurrect dead. Senator seeks 100% local production of military uniforms, orders. Ekiti seals 4 banks, orders over environmental offenses. Anambra community protests death of 5 in revenue collectors invasion. Congo opposition candidate suspends presidential campaign after violence. Tide, Enugu police warn against night trips. Lagos open to Rivers demolishes assembly. Pro-Fubara speaker declares defector seat vacant. Lagos government meets religious leaders over noise pollution. Sanwo-Olu presents 2.2 trillion naira budget, targets 1.2 trillion naira IGR. 2-year-old baby killed by National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, buried in Delta. KB governor buys 26 vehicles for commissioners. Kaduna bombing. Military raises 8-man panel. Villagers disown 33 billion naira suit. Over 120 women leader farewell. Supporters hail Ayedatiwa's return to Ondo. Olopa vows end to civil service job racketeering. Defense minister pledges end to insecurity, seeks better funding. 30 billion naira compensation. Order freezing Kanu accounts illegal, says AG. US, non-governmental organization, partner in fight against tuberculosis. Israel Hamas, United Nations Assembly demands ceasefire. US orders keep. University of Benin ex-Student Union government president joins Edo governor race. IPPIS, ASU hails federal government as Federal Executive Council removes varsities orders. Ogun launches waste management initiative. Police kills 13 kidnappers, rescue 200. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the Punch newspaper, we'll flip over to Daily Post newspaper. Tinubu sacks FAAN, NAMA, orders MDs, announces replacement. Wike, a man of conviction, character, courage, Ibazo. Adamawa votes 420 million naira for 10 commuter buses. Aviation, Federal Executive Council okays 2 airport contracts at 6.32 billion naira. We never stopped Julius Vegas road construction. Aba Ngwa indigens. Good step in right direction. ASU on removal of varsities from IPPIS. Enugu government inaugurates 10 small claims court. Nasarawa community decries months-long blackout. Appeals for urgent assistance. Nasarawa community decries months-long blackout. Appeals for urgent assistance. Rising inflation. Minister seeks hike in defense budget. Nimet predicts 3-day haziness. Sunshine from Friday. CAF Awards. Senate canvasses more investments in sports development. Governor Abiodun approves immediate payment of slain finance directors' gratuity. That's the much we can take from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. And from the Daily Post newspaper, we'll flip over to the Nation newspaper. Sanwo-Olu presents 2.23 trillion naira budget for 2024. Dem Awards, don't be complacent. Olatunji dares advise the Nation reporters. Dem Awards, don't be complacent. Olatunji Dare advises the Nation reporters. Group 6 effective communication, collaboration among Nigerians. Edo, where the seed was sown. Lawyers, why 4 lawmakers can't conduct legislative business. No collateral for 2.2 trillion naira injected into 10 banks, AMCON tells Senate. Tudun Biri. Community leaders, victims, families disown suit against government. Fundamental rights. Court sets January 8th for judgment in Emefiele's suit. Minister seeks more private sector intervention in education, health. France award for ex-NIMEC boss. France award for ex-NIMC boss. 80% of youth embrace HIV test, says NIMR. Ekiti. LCDA share. Others get certificates of return. PDP chieftain. Others bag UNN award. PDP chieftain. Others bag University of Nigeria and Nsukka award. You are listening to newspaper headlines on EBEONADI 103.5 FM. We'll now go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines. Please stay with us.
Idemili Unity Cup. Yes, so let's gyrate. Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited in Nobi is organizing Idemili Unity Cup between the 17 towns in Idemili North and South local government area, Anambra State. The towns are invited to register with the organizing committee of the tournament. Registration is free. Pick your forms from the Love Bite Foods reception at Nobi. Fill the forms and return to the same place before 20th December 2023. All participating towns will get a mobilization fund of 200,000 naira each for preparations. First prize 2 million naira, second prize 1 million naira, third prize 500,000 naira. Venue Central School Field, Umuru Nobi. Match days 24th to 31st December 2023. Then 1st January 2024. Other things will be announced later. For enquiries, call 0703 388 5866. Announcer Mr. Christian Abadjo, Head of Marketing and Brand Development, Love Bite Foods Limited, Nobi.
I'm onye Anambra mụrụ ọda genge m na ọ na-abụ mbata Anambra steeti na-achọ ebe ife na-eme ọ dịka enwe ife na-akọ m wee sị mba na ife ihe eme bụ dis Krismas m ga-aleta ya m wee kpọọ ezigbote enyi m nwoke wee jụbịa kedu ebe ife na-eme na Anambra steeti ọ wee sị m ka ọ na m anụbeghị maka Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi m wee sị enyi m nwoke ọ gịnị na-eme a na-esi esi na ọkwa nlisie ntọ wee sịsịa m na m bịaza na dia outdoor arena ebe a na-eme ma wedding, traditional marriage, dedication, naming ceremony, shows and displays. Sị m na ba nwee swimming pool na ọkwa nwefu ka weda si dị ntụkwunye onwe m n'ime mmiri lozi afọ na enwe ife na wee taa aka sị na ebe a dịkwa ife m na-eme aga m anọ na Residency Hotels dị Ofin Ogidi na this Christmas ka nwa aṅụrị tọla atọ ezi enyi m gwalụ m nwanne na Residency Hotel dị Ofin Ogidi dị well secured in a serene environment. Ọ dị na kilomita 13 Old Enugu Onitsha Expressway. Solukwa m maka anụ m ejede enwe fon nọmba onye m ga-eji buku ya na 081 40 933 512. Ana m akpọfa just now ka m bukuo.
EBEONADI 103.5 FM. When I will tell you SJ radio drama, Erico. AJ radio drama, Erico, Ghana Dialogue every Monday, 8 o'clock. EBEONADI 103.5 FM.
Amara mi le wa di la mo. Ko mo na ga le na ra ko na ne di ko na ye. Nke ka di ko ke wona na ma mo na ye mo le si.
Ekokwana ka call dinka call.
A lot of people complain about not using their talents the way they want to. Utilize this opportunity today. Are you an aspiring actor, musician, dancer? Here is the opportunity you have been waiting for. Register with Babu using your God-given gift today. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on EBEONADI 103.5 FM. Remember that you can SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080 96 From the Nation newspaper, we'll flip over to This Day newspaper to drive financial increase. Climate change. Nearly 200 countries agree historic deal to reduce fossil fuel consumption. Telecoms operators optimistic 25. Technology innovation will influence Nigeria's economy, says Minister. Nigeria NMPC remittance opacity setting the record straight. Experts, federal government will achieve 10.4 trillion naira revenue target. With taxes on luxury assets, affluent lifestyle. Transcorp restates commitment to impacting society. Oluyole Expo 2023 for business as Akeredolu proceeds on another medical leave in Ondo. Makinde gears up for Oyo's economic recovery. The Supreme Court's award of cost against lawyers, a bad measure, pressed down. That's the much we can take from This Day newspaper this morning. Due to network issue, we draw conclusion as a portal to bring you reactions. This morning we have this message coming from